This is just on Monday, October 10th, 2022, looking at SPX. So I drew this green line in here with a low from a few days back, and we did a really nice inverted hammer right there. High wave candle, stayed below it with this bullish candle. The bodies of these candles were kind of doing this pattern where it was pretty much flat top and then kind of some higher lows, but like it's really hard to read just the bodies of the candles because the wicks were coming down, taking that out, and then this, they were kind of all over the place. So pretty much we just stayed below this line, and that was the way to play it. Broke down, S curved back up right into kind of this breakdown point where it crossed through the 10 there. And then we rolled down and we had a couple more S curves till we got down here. This was really interesting. So we got bought up at the exact same time yesterday, kind of off of the green line. So if I rewind to yesterday, it was 12:06, I think, 12:09. What was yesterday? So we came down into it 12:06, 12:09 candle, got bought back up right around this green line. And then it's like, oh, look, it's the same time as yesterday. 12:09 got bought up. And it was just really interesting to I was looking to buy down here. It's like, okay, how much longer is this going to push down? We had not touched the 10 a little while, and it was just going to be one of those blind buys. I saw we were getting close to the purple line down here, but it was far enough away. It's like, okay, we probably won't get there. And yeah, it did the same kind of thing yesterday where we stayed below the 10, didn't touch it for a little while. That's what I noticed from yesterday. It's like, oh, we're coming in about the same time as that bounced. I wonder if we're going to get a little bounce. And we didn't actually get a little bounce. We got a full on rally down here. And so this was a great place to go bullish. I actually had an order ready to send with the 3600 call, buying at 6, and it started to go. I hit send the order and it was already hitting 7, 8. It's like, okay, missed it. And I didn't think it was going to come back down. So yeah, that would have been really cool to brag about. Like, yeah, I bought at 6, which wasn't the low, but close enough to it. But it's like, okay, how much further down could this keep pushing? I liked that we were coming into the $10 price, but I saw, okay, we've got the RSI way down here. There's not really any level in this. And so then it kept pushing down into 9, into 8, into 7. It's like, okay, I'm going to set up an order for 6. I'll lose an R down here because I think this is pushed down far enough. It should bounce a little. I was going to buy at 6 and get out at 10, which would have worked great. But I would have missed this huge move back up here to like 34, back where this kind of rolled over here. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that this was going to rally this high up. So obviously, but we still made lower highs in the day. We have this kind of inverted head and shoulder pattern going on here. So we came down. So it depends on if you want to draw that as a shoulder, but this is a shoulder. There's a head. And let me get the drawing tool back. And then this is more of like a flatter shoulder. And it's not as deep as say here to here for the left shoulder. So the right shoulder is kind of doing this thing. So if we can get a little bit of a gap up in the morning, I think this could be like a measured move from here to here. So what is that? 40, yeah, about 40 points. We could get a 40-point move back up to like 3670, 3675, maybe up in there. That could work. That's still below the that resistance zone. Gosh, it's hard to see that. We're way down here. So it makes sense we're going to get some buying. It could look like this where we bought up with kind of a head and shoulder shape here, got a shoulder here, then that rallied up to that red line. We could do something similar where we run up to the 3670 price, the same price, not any other real level. Let me just copy this and see if there's something there. With this, we haven't really followed this at all. Like we're on a different angle here. I haven't found anything fitting really well. So I haven't really copied these over. You have a little bit of some lows in here running into that high, but nothing else. So I don't like the angle. This has just been really steep. So this is feeling like just more capitulation selling, and we should get a bigger bounce back up. By bigger bounce, I mean the inverted head and shoulder. So that's kind of what I'm picturing. That's kind of what I'm anticipating. But you just got to trade the chart because this was a great day to just go bearish with this inverted hammer and just be in this. And there were some opportunities to go bearish right out the gate here, or not right out the gate. You could have actually bought right at the open or bought the $4 price right here on the 3600 put and held, buy at 4, stop down at 3, and even held through this. And then, it would have been a move back up to like 6. Well, 6 would have been filled pretty easily here, but up to 7 over here. It did pull back and would have stopped you out if you were still in this looking for a bigger target. Or this was another opportunity to reload and get in on this candle or like on a pullback into this candle. So kind of midway through the this hammer would have been maybe buying at like 325. So from there, the low is 240, the high was 4. So there was definitely opportunity to get in even 350 and a stop down at like 250. That's one of those things. It's like, okay, it's a little bit of a gamble. Is it going to bounce? Can we get a fill on the middle of this candle instead of just on a breakout? Because on a breakout would have been buying at 4 and a stop down at 2, and that wouldn't have worked for $100 risk. So, or you can go further out with the option. But that bounced really nicely, and then another S curve in here came back to the $3 price. So number of or the $4 price, excuse me. So a number of times you could have bought at like $4 or $3 and just let it run, even just a couple of hours. That would have been a great game. On its way back down, this was telling you, oh, this is going to continue to run. We've got just some signals that it's like, okay, we're just breaking down. We're breaking through this level. We're breaking through this level. The things that were forming these patterns, like this was the falling 3, and it was kind of bookended, on the way up, and then did something similar where it rested there, continued to break down. So there were definitely places to, see, okay, we're taking out these levels on our way back up. We got some stronger bull candles coming in. So obviously this moved right back into the 10, and then this moved bouncing off the 10. This was the kind of like a falling 2, or it's kind of bookended with some strength. So that's more rest here, and then this candle just really catapulted. And from here, it's like, okay, we're gonna come back not just into like this low, but we're gonna push up, maybe even get back up to here, which we didn't do. I thought there was a chance with this move we could S curve back on up and keep moving higher back to the green line. And still today, if we got bought back up a little bit more, we could have been shaped a little bit more like a hammer. It's too, the body is too large in this candle. It looks more like this one. This wasn't quite a hammer either. This isn't either. We did just get bought up over here, with the bull candle the next day. We could do something like that, or open inside and get bought up and have a bullish day, or maybe we just need to rest and we'll have an inside day. I don't know what tomorrow's number, but we definitely have some higher lows coming in, and we got the green line we can kind of aim for, and then see if we can push a little bit higher. But I really think we just need to rest a little bit. We did a lot of sideways action in here, or inaction. So it would make sense if we get a little bit of buying down here again, because we did that with this just last week, the 3rd. So we could do something. Let's see. So 10. So that was Monday. So yeah, we just retested right back into that. We still have this massive area of resistance ahead of us. This is so there's some definite resistance up here. If we can get back up into that, it'd be a nice bull move back up. Make kind of like a morning star reversal here, and then see what happens in this area. See if we'll continue to rise, or we'll just have to see. So hope this helps. This is Justin.